Hello there, good people of the internet. I'm Arglefump. So, if you've been following my channel, you know I've been trying to do death percent runs for every game in the Nancy Drew series. The idea is that I'm trying to reach the first death of a game as quickly as possible, and I've been doing this for every single game here. This is the most recent Nancy Drew game, Midnight in Salem, and ooh boy. So where's the big death scene in Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem? It's like at the very end of the game. There are no death scenes until the end of the game. It's definitely not a game which is friendly for speedrunning. Um, it's basically like a clicking simulator because I'm gonna have to click my mouse over and over and over again, and it's still gonna take me like 20 plus minutes. Okay, but before I start the game, I need to open a save file and solve the CCTV puzzle. So let's do that. Where is the CCTV puzzle? Please tell me I've got a save file there. Here it is. So I don't remember the solution to the puzzle because I blocked out this game from my memory.
It's dusty.
It's dusty.
It's dusty.
So I put in the USB stick.
Well, I think Jason is lying to
Oh,
us.
hey, Deirdre's here
I'm
with me.
hoping the CCTV footage will prove it.
Bad news. The footage isn't sorted. We need to put it together in a timeline.
Oh, let's see. So we're trying to figure out the timeline of the culprit. So we know the culprit left the building. Did we get this? 12. Okay, but the culprit's not there at 1. So that's it for outside. Now let's get the entrance. So Jason went outside at 1, and then 2 o'clock. I feel like there's another one of the camera. Yeah, here we go. Like, here's 11. There's culprit leaving at 11. Do we have one of somebody going down the hallway? No, of course not. I mean, we have Alicia here. We never need to look inside Danforth or Alicia's room. Oh, there's the judge hanging out in the evidence room. Oh, that's a nice little fake out. But I think we want... Here's the culprit stealing the evidence. Faking the crime scene. Yeah, there we go.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and there's a camera in the men's room, right? Nancy thinks that's weird. I don't blame her. There we go. You could barely see Jason walked inside the men's room. So let's go with the hallway for number 2. Let's see if that's correct, right? So he walks in. I guess he's in the men's room for 4 and 5. Right, then he changes, and then we're probably going to have a picture of him going down the hallway. Yeah, you can see him in the hallway, and then he goes down the hallway. Let's see if this is a good timeline. I forgot number 10. Where's number 10? So let's get the picture of him inside this room. At 10, because that has to be where he was. Unless there's a picture of him on the hallway at number 10. What happens when we get this puzzle correct? Does Nancy say something? I don't know.
Ugh.
Like, is this it? Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Let's see. It's a shame we can't make out the perp's face.
Perp?
What? Isn't that what you call them?
Suspect, Deirdre. This isn't a crime show.
Well, I kind of like using it. Maybe that's my calling card. And yours is, well, whatever it is that
This
you
is
do.
ridiculous, by the way.
Thanks.
The whole
For what?
conversation. It's like, too
I
bad we
think
can't
that's
see
the
the
first
face of the
compliment you've
culprit.
ever given
When
me.
we just made a
It's not a very good
timeline
one,
proving
but I'll take it.
that
Don't
Jason's
get
the
used to it,
culprit.
Drew.
Seriously! We know Jason's
This
the
car
culprit and
looks
we're
like our
acting like
best
we don't
lead.
know. But
Hmm.
instead,
I swear
the
I saw
puzzle
one
is,
just
hey,
like
we need
this
to know
parked outside the
whose
courthouse.
car is that
We
is.
should check it
That's
out.
the puzzle. That's what Nancy takes from the puzzle. That's her takeaway. Anyway, this game just, I guess it just has a glitch or whatever that, once we solve the CCTV puzzle,
It's dusty.
the game will know we've solved the puzzle, and so when I start a new game, it knows I've already solved that puzzle, and it will let me skip the puzzle when I've reached there on the third day of the game. So when I reach the puzzle in the game, I'm going to start the puzzle, click out, and then the game thinks I've already solved the puzzle. Alright, let's get started. I'm probably going to only have enough time to do 2, playthroughs of this game here in my, here in this live stream, because it's just a long game, that's all. And I've got my notes here. Go. Skip cutscene. Skip cutscene. Open window.
Much better.
Oh, and
You might
well,
go. Hard to tell.
yes.
I need to get this key here. Oh, I have to right click to rotate it.
What a
Oh.
I found it. It's a the book.
And now I try to escape. Get this phone call with Deirdre.
Listen,
Skip cutscene. I know there's some sort of skip with that Deirdre phone call, but I'm not remembering it like right off the top of my head. Oh, and here we just go forward like a gajillion times. It'd be so much better if this was a potential death scene. If, you let the culprit escape, death scene. And then that would make it doing this death percent run a lot easier.
A tick. This canister. Yes.
it's obvious.
Well,
Wow, that was an awkward freeze frame. That is an awkward freeze frame. That was like the...
well,
Yeah,
Too,
I have
but
no idea. Like, oh my gosh.
she's worried. She has a. I don't. That's
what
it's.
And then here we're just clicking like mad. Might as well just click in the upper left-hand window, and this is clearly a loading screen there. Oh,
You know, you live in the same. I'm Tegan Perry. Welcome, dear. She's. Well, I'm sorry, dear. Oh, I almost forgot. That was
thanks.
what you.
I'm
Yes.
ugh, this is so boring.
Are you?
what you
And
what? Well,
they told me that
I know.
who
Possible. Yeah.
Talk to
you
Deirdre
don't-
about everything, and then we're just gonna leave the house. Go forward to the car. And then we have this phone call with Ned, which we're just gonna have to skip. Such a random scene. So, like, that's Ned at some sort of party hanging out with some sort of person. We never find out who he's hanging out with. She's flirty, steals his phone away from him, and that's it. Like, no follow-up. No follow-up. Game totally makes it seem like Ned's just cheating on Nancy, which is just mean.
Uh-oh. Did you...
Let's see, do we have to go through all these conversations with her or not?
Then, you think... I heard there was the world... The dark. Is the
No, it's not.
also...
We actually don't need to talk to her. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I mean, we'll talk to her later, but we're going to the museum now. We're going to talk to our good friend Teagues. Teagans. More loading.
Hey, sorry. Is she?
Yeah, Olivia...
Okay, and that's how we get the ticket for the Real Witches tour. Deirdre, out of my face! I'm sorry, that was mean. Now we need to get our... Yeah, we give the ticket to Olivia.
Now this accused wit.
No, I want to hear you guys. Arr, sweater guy's interrupting.
Talk... This tour... Well, thank...
Okay, so now we need to go everywhere on the tour. And this would be a great place for...
The road has...
Arr! I'm trying to find a place.
A specter...
No. Yeah, navigating... You have to go here.
Oh, there, watch your step.
The carefully researched genealogy...
It was a time of horror. These are
The carefully...
Okay.
the Salem Museum. No.
Take a guess at which book in the library is the only one you can interact with. Okay. Graveyard is going to be forward, right, forward. 2 forward, left, 2 forward, right. Ugh. Memorizing the pathway in the graveyard is going to be tough. This one.
You stand before
Left, 2 forward, tablet this AW. Arrgh.
before you stands Abigail
Okay. 3, 4. Tablet here.
Through these woods lie
It's kind of tough to see this particular one.
these headstones.
Okay, and we're all done. Hooray, we've done that. So that was the graveyard tour. Hope you enjoyed seeing us do that graveyard tour. It's kind of boring. Now we're going to go to the courthouse, talk to the judge, then talk to Alicia. Like, I'm told this navigation is way better if you're using a controller. Because the game was intended, I assume the game was intended to be released on like PlayStation and Xbox. If it works, it works with an Xbox controller. I don't have the version that works with an Xbox controller, I don't think.
Yes.
Well, you. Yeah.
There we go. So the judge just told us about Alicia. We're gonna get the key here.
Small work.
That was not the key, that was actually the paperclip.
Well... This shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
Come on, game. Why is it not working? Okay. Okay. Come on. 4. Ugh. Yeah, that was just control failure there.
Someday, now that I've toured this town.
Okay, we're gonna see the judge.
Ah, you know, did your father... Look,
Well,
Talk.
Mr... Well,
Alright, and now Deirdre's done. Basically, you need to finish the witch tour and talk to the judge. And then that's the end of day number 1.
What do we want? Justice. When do we want it?
To the car. Oh, there's gonna be a cutscene. Get my skipping fingers ready.
and
If May were...
you know, not everyone can. You need your.
Okay, I talked to May. What's the conversation options here? Sorry, I lost my notes. First option twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's called that one. It was...
Let me talk to her about everything.
Oh, they don't... Then why not... Okay.
She takes her. You can't. I used to. You live in a. No. I mean.
Done.
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know...
Now we get to go to the graveyard. What do you mean it's locked? What did I do wrong?
It's locked.
Do I need to talk to Deirdre? Is that it?
Well,
You know what?
no. All right.
I think that was it. I think that was why the car wasn't opened. There we go. So yeah, you can see that, I mean, my second run is going to be faster than this first one, just because there's a lot to this game to remember. Especially this navigation error. I do like the scenery here with the smoke. That's cool. And then here's one of those places where you're just supposed to click to go forward a lot. We're gonna have a pointless cutscene here. Hardy Boys are gonna call.
Hi.
Well, yeah.
Sure. Salem? Are you kidding?
Okay.
Oh, good.
Skip this
I'm
cutscene. Talk to
a
Lauren a
little-
lot. Oh, I was supposed to select the first option twice. Whatever.
Please. It seems that...
Maybe. Sorry. Built by two tourists. Of course, I don't have a copy. I won't. It's hard.
Well, here we have to talk about anything anyway. Everything anyway.
Yeah, it's a T. I'm gonna.
Now we're gonna skip the cutscene. Talk to the Hardys about everything. Or
Drew!
talk to Deirdre about everything. Talk to the Hardys
What's
about
going on?
everything.
You weren't answering your phone.
This is just
What's
conversations. And I love how the conversation's just going on in the background while the loading screen is loading because this game doesn't load fast enough.
What? What? It didn't...
Well,
what?
I don't know what to. You're.
It's...
Okay. You.
Deirdre doing the
see.
exact same arm animation like 5 times in a row. Thanks, Deirdre. You. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible picture profile pic, Joe. You look terrible. Now we get to go downstairs. Whoop.
There.
I try Tegan's.
All. All right.
I
1 cup of flour.
I think you've got it.
1 cup cornmeal.
We're getting there.
1 spoon of sugar.
Looks right to me.
Okay.
1 spoon sugar.
We're getting there.
1 spoon of baking powder.
We're getting there.
1 teaspoon of salt.
We're getting there. That looks great. Let's tackle the next step.
Oh, I should have clicked there, right.
All right.
Quick head.
Let
Where's the vanilla?
That looks great. Finally, I thought
I thought eating was your favorite part. Okay, this is my second favorite part. Pouring the Johnny cakes. Admittedly, this is probably the most fun we've had all game, and part
This
of
is
that's
going
because the
great.
Hardy Boys are here.
I think.
And part of that is just because we have not really had any fun challenges so far.
Here comes some more.
Like, what was the only other puzzle we've solved? That little maze puzzle?
This is going great. I think. Here comes some more. All done.
Okay, great, we did it. Now we have this conversation.
They're good.
What? Not saying. And
You want to be? Well, we're starting our.
And then we're gonna have our last
It's a-
conversation here. After this, we're gonna go with
Even with-
May,
sure,
which is
but
option
I'm
2,
sure-
last option.
the
The descendants of the accused. That's true.
Then I'm gonna rush to
We
Lauren and have
reached the
option
Book of
number
Apologies.
1.
The resident has
Right!
taken out
Oh,
the
isn't
book
this
of
like
the-
one of the challenges? It's either this day or the second day of the game where the challenge is we get to talk to everybody about this thing.
Look.
Alibi.
Talk.
Yeah, the puzzle with the Hardy Boys is the first second chance of this game. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a double Lauren conversation, which is not like super difficult to navigate, but it involves some navigation, so let's do this.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Seriously.
So we have this conversation here.
You get
Look,
That's the faster
Gosh.
one. And then we're going to talk to her here, which is going to be 2.
keep you. No,
2.
I'm sure you.
I was coming. Are you good? I've said. I know that.
3.
I was here.
We're asking her about her alibi. And then end.
See. Gosh.
So we saved some time there. By not asking about the ghosts or the other thing, the herbs. Because the herbs starts a mini game, which is an annoying mini game. So we are avoiding that. Okay, now we're going to the courthouse.
Mr. Oh, great. Have you heard?
Ugh.
But I don't. Doing.
I was at.
I'm sure.
Yes. I mean, really?
Well.
Oh yeah, and-
All else.
yeah. They talk about like boyfriends for some
Would you
reason.
mind? I was in.
You're
No.
you know, if you're illegal.
See.
And we do need to see the judges scene here.
No, not today. Jason.
Because we get to meet Jason, everyone! Hi, it's Jason.
Your visit. Well, what?
He's creepy.
I'm sorry. He.
Okay, let's see. I need to see the post-it note on the door. Yeah, I was supposed to see the judge first. My bad.
I need to get Judge Danforth. I really should call.
Don't care about you, Ned.
Hey, Dad, I need to invest.
You know, I'm. Oh.
See, the post-it note is here.
Yes, actually. I'm good.
Let's see. I think I'm messing up the judge conversation, but I don't know. Because I thought that was what that phone call was with Dad. Alright, check both things by the window.
No glass on.
Did I check both things by the window? I could have sworn there's another thing on the window. Okay, I already checked that. Okay, whatever. Let's say that's it. List of evidence is going to be near the computer here, which you can barely read. And then I'm going to pick up drawers. I need to use the list on drawers 6, 11, and 18.
Can't use that here. Can't use that here. No. Interesting. 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 All of the stolen. A CCTV.
Okay, I need. Now I talk to the judge.
I went through the. Let.
The reason Carson's.
One quick.
Of course. Of course.
I'm just.
I know it. I was at Salem. Of course.
I'll come back.
Actually, I might need to talk to him about that. That was just a double check. Okay, now we're done with that area. Now we get the fun of talking to everybody about their alibi. Sorry, it's kind of slow and messing up on those conversations. I think my notes weren't clear, and it's a little weird too, that you need to check the door and then call Nancy's dad and then check the judge and such. Come on, loading screen, load. Did the game just crash? Yeah, guess what, guys? We just crashed the game. It's over. It's done. This, yeah. Well, that's fun. Does a game crash count as a death? Let's say it does. Okay, it crashed the game in 22 minutes. So, get my logo here. I'll get my fancy logo here while I try to get this game. I'm gonna have to close the game and restart. Come on, game. Like, the game is just not responding there. So, like, what do we do now? Is the question. I'm restarting the game here. I bet you can't see or hear that. So let me... Oh, you could probably hear that. Let me reset my recording equipment so it's specifically recording Midnight in Salem. Hey, hey, we got it. Dare to play. Like, that's not gonna work. Let me reselect this area. Yeah, I forgot the game has its terrible tendency to crash on you, and, like, that's tough. Whew. So now I have... Oh. So now I can't get that, glitch with the, CCTV puzzles. But yeah. Continue. Where does the continue button put me? Where was that continue button at? We just talked to the judge, and, well, aren't you lucky if you've played this game and never had the game crash on you? I've had it crash on me multiple times. Hey, we got outside! Hooray!
Open. Oh. Yeah. I was. What?
Alright, so now we're going to go to the museum. The glitch with the CCTV stuff is that if you do the CCTV stuff early, you're not forced to do it a second time, if that makes any sense.
They did.
Well,
would it be okay?
But it's...
Oh no, that was not the conversation I needed to pick.
I was... Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Right. Well,
so,
do you... Like, that was a European thing. Yeah. Scarlet.
Yeah, let's just do the entire conversations here.
And she's barely left... Really?
It's like there's these small...
Yeah, there we go. That was one of the important ones. That's where we talk about ergot, and that's how Nancy first learned about ergot.
Talk to...
We can call Tegan's useless boyfriend here.
Hi.
Yeah, sorry, but I listened, honestly, and,
Is somebody saying they can't hear the game? No, the game's audio's playing. You should be able to hear it. It's just low, that's all. I can definitely hear it. Okay. Just leave a comment and let me know if you can hear these characters talking. Going to Olivia's is kind of a pain here. Olivia's conversation is going to be 122. Okay, great. Yeah. Somebody just commented saying they couldn't hear anything, and
Actually,
you totally can, right?
Of course. As a matter of fact,
Can I turn off conversations? No, I'm pretty sure that's like 0. That's not. That's like half the game. That's definitely half the game is conversations. I mean, I could check what the options are, but that can't be something you can do. So now we get to explore the Hathorn house, which is the final thing we do here on the second day of the game, after talking to everybody about both things twice. Trying to grab this crowbar. This navigation is not good.
Locked.
Hey, why don't I have the key here? Did I not get the key from Lauren? I got the key from Lauren, but maybe when the game glitched and crashed, it got rid of that key from my inventory. No, I'm supposed to get the key from Alicia, which I did. Could have sworn I did. Like, I talked to Lauren, she says the key is with Alicia. I'm pretty sure that's it. And then I had the trouble of talking to Alicia, right? I talked to her about a bunch of stuff. Alright, so let's go back to Alicia and ask for the key then.
Oh, he's around. Oh. What did? It's all.
Oh, which one is the conversation option for the key?
No. Do you? No. Owner.
Maybe I need to ask about Lauren Holt.
The law. It's
There we go. That was it. Oh, my fingers are killing me now. Yeah, so that definitely was a mess up there. I am not gonna do this practice run 10 times.
Should fit. No.
Skip this scene.
There. A brand new jack. Oh, hello.
Alright.
Old. Someone pay. An old. A letter written in Francis Tuttle's own hand.
I feel like that's the last thing we need to do there. Use the laurel on the mirror. I don't know what I've got wrong here. Okay, game says I'm still getting alibis from everybody. Well, I think it's because when the game crashed, I think it messed up there, but my notes say that should be everything I do. You grab the jacket, you look there, you got the laurel on the mirror. Clearly investigating the house is gone from my checklist of things to do, but looks like I still need to get alibis from people, according to the game. I don't think there's a character whose alibi I missed. We did call Damien to get Tegan's silly alibi. Because at this point I should be done and the game automatically kicks me out, sending me to the next day of the game. So let's see if Olivia's alibi is the one that I'm missing. It's probably the ones inside the courthouse. Probably the judge's alibi.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know. See?
Oh yeah, this is probably the faster way to go through things there. Let's see if it's...
Dear, we were. I want...
No, I didn't mean to look at that.
Nancy. What? Lauren is a piece. I don't know. Nancy.
I'm trying... Oh, did I glitch? Okay, there we go. Almost got, like, stuck there on the statue. Well, at least I should, I'm gonna at least try to reach the end of the game in this video. Or no, the first death scene, that's what I'm doing here. It does not look like I will be able to do this, as I was hoping, twice in the video. It looks like that's gonna take up the entire video as this. I could swear we've talked to every single person about their alibi, so, like, why does the game keep putting that on my task list?
Information.
As you know.
Information.
And I already looked at... I already looked at there. What is this?
As you know, I want to...
Information isn't usually available to the public. I'm afraid I can't just...
Yeah, that's a glitched conversation. That doesn't make any sense right there. I think because we've already checked the crime scene area.
I need to get Judge Dan. I really should call Dad so he can run.
Okay, no, that's the problem. The game thinks I haven't done this already, even though I totally did.
No.
Yeah, see, the game's forcing me to do that again, because when it glitched out, it forgot I did this already. Okay, I've taken a look at that code.
Yes, actually, I'm good.
Ask him about every single thing, just in case. Ask Alicia about every single thing.
Well,
this is just kind of a pain, but like this is the only time we get to talk to Alicia, so they threw every single conversation which could be relevant with her at this point in the game, and I did not like that.
No glass.
Okay, that's both things in the window. I need to grab the evidence list, which I already had, but it disappeared from my inventory, so that's not it.
Interesting.
I always thought this puzzle was just sort of unintuitive.
Interesting.
That you need to open the drawer first and then use the evidence list on the drawer.
All of the a CCTV.
And that should be everything. Like, there should be nothing else left in the room for me to explore, but perhaps I need to talk to Judge Danforth about it.
I went through.
There we go.
One
And now we're asking him about his alibi.
Yeah, of course.
I'll come.
And there, now we're at the end of the game. I mean, at the end of this day of the game. Sorry. So that's day number 2. Now we get nighttime number 2. Sorry about the whole getting stuck there, but, like, not my fault. That was definitely a crash.
So when I started working, well, Samuel, the head of, I don't know.
Okay, that's the Tegan conversation. Then the game's gonna switch to the Hardys. We're gonna have the worst puzzle ever in just a moment here. Unless the game crashes right now. Hey!
No, turns out
So,
I get it.
I mean, sure, and all set. Of course.
Does anybody remember how to solve this puzzle? Okay, this one's up and down. The other one was left and right. So I'm trying to make these things less narrow, which means I'm turning it here. This puzzle's the worst. Yeah.
Found a new cold spot. On it.
Okay. U-turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be it. We're trying to make these things the same height. anybody like this challenge?
I've adjusted
Got
the
it.
scanner, but it shows no real signs here.
Let me.
They just give us like the same thing twice in a row. Close. Got it.
There's nothing.
Skip this scene.
But what's a device? All right, put.
I got myself a little lost there, sorry. We're gonna go through the exit. Oh yeah, and how am I lost? Where am I? Out of my way, Joe. We're here, we're going here.
Should we?
Of course we.
Forward, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and left on ropes.
Rope. This was used to make some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plates over here.
Like insect?
Left, forward, and smoke machine here.
Looky here. An affordable.
There's.
Looky here.
There's.
Check it. Look. Oh,
there's got.
This maze is kind of a pain. Nope, I got to the ropes instead. Here we go, there's the exit. This is just an annoying maze. Now we're gonna go to Olivia's, we're gonna get her paper.
Hey, before we do this.
Nips. Let's see. I think I do have to go here. Found the wrong spot. This is the correct grave. How do I get this grave, though? I need to examine this bush here. That's the correct grave, correct? Game is not really letting me zoom in on this bush here. Okay, did I make a mistake with the strange note? I need to rotate it. Okay.
There's a gravestone map on the back. If this isn't suspicious.
I don't see Abigail.
So now I can click on this here.
I'm
That was what I did wrong.
Decryption device of some sort.
Nobody likes this puzzle either. Okay, innermost wing is 6 clockwise. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then middle ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that was 6. See, yeah. I gotta remember how we even solved this puzzle.
Device of some sort.
Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay, and I need to do the rotate cipher first. So I'm spinning this 6 clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Middle ring is going to be spun 6 clockwise as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select letters now. And now I'm just gonna type. That should be it. My notes, why are my notes not, working here? Perhaps I meant counterclockwise.
A decryption device of some sort.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Oh no, see when you move the inner ring, that changes the outer ring.
A decryption device of some sort. Time to put...
I'm still following my notes, and if I don't have my notes correct, then I'll just end the video here. But I'm pretty sure, like, the way this is supposed to go is I have an H here, and then the H is going to be lined up with this 0. And if I get H and 0 lined up with the outer ring... There we go, yeah. That was restock wands. Okay, and now I'm going to move counterclockwise. Which one do I move counterclockwise, though? The whole thing, or... Nope, I guess just the inner ring. 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was supposed to be counterclockwise to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I didn't figure out how to start the puzzle correctly, but whatever. Okay, and then I'm going to move this counterclockwise 6. And I'm spelling out the secret message. It's so weird that she has the, like, this puzzle just exists for the sake of them having a puzzle in this game. Normally I'd be like, hey, I'm glad we have a puzzle in this game. There aren't enough puzzles in this game as it is, but this is just not a fun puzzle at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be nice if there was a way to, like, skip this puzzle. No, I mean, rotate my cipher. 1. Yay! We did it.
There's...
Wait, that's... Wait,
Oh, please.
This is a silly conversation because you only get one conversation option, and that happens 3 times in a row. So it's like, well, what's the point in giving Nancy the option when it's the exact same thing every single time? Okay, we're playing as Nancy again. I assume she has to talk to everybody here.
Except she.
Well, there. I don't. Mass psych.
What?
This.
There's a. It caught.
I had an assault.
I don't know. No.
None of the.
We.
And we're gonna leave for town. Like, oh man, so much clicking here. Next thing we're gonna do is talk to the judge. There's just way too much talking in this game.
What? There.
And someone. And you really. If you look at. Are you?
Can I? Yeah, you can.
You know.
And I'm getting her.
And
What? I won't.
okay, tell me. I know.
Oh,
You.
Tutor's gonna be
Dad,
angry. Dad is gonna call here. We're gonna grab the map from Alicia's desk.
not well.
Talk back.
Just totally out of place that we get to have this long conversation about everybody in the game with Dad. It's like, thanks, Dad.
This look. The requested.
Okay, now we're gonna go here.
Let's see here.
Oh, let's see, where did this paper go? It's definitely the Hathorn house. If I have it upside down. Huh. Does anybody remember where this map goes? I can't remember at this point, but like... it should be one of these, right? Like if that's the courthouse... Here it is.
The Hathorn house.
I don't know why I messed that one up. Okay, use the map on the wall, and use the USB drive on my computer.
I think.
Bad news.
Now we actually have to solve this puzzle because...
It's dusty. I think Jason.
Yep.
Bad
I wasn't able to
news.
glitch, though. So, great, now I have to solve this puzzle legitimately again. So, first Jason was outside. Then he came inside, and then... last few frames are just going to be him outside again. Let's get the frames of him walking in the hallway. Barely in frame for that. How's Alicia there? Okay.
Huh?
He goes inside the men's room. He takes forever to change in the men's room. Okay, and so 7 was him in the hallway, and now we need, like, okay, is this him inside the evidence room at 8 and 9 after stealing everything but 10. And now we need to figure out where he was at 11. So let's just see where 11 is. Yeah, there it is.
Yes. Let's see. Well, this car looks like.
Now I go to Olivia. So you're gonna do conversation 3. Yeah, I mean, this is another one where what you're supposed to do is talk to everybody about everything.
How are you? Anything to cough?
It was Lawrence?
Talk.
Basically, we asked what she had to drink. Okay, now we're gonna go to the Hardy Boys. We asked them what they had to drink yesterday. Oh yeah, so I guess we don't talk to everyone here.
No, You know, I don't want to.
This is
Let's.
Yeah.
No,
See you later.
this is taking too long.
Sorry, I didn't mean to double start that conversation. Yeah, all the talking does make it a little easy to speed run through, but it's just, you have to be clicking like a million times. Ugh. I think you have to look at the plant from this particular angle.
It's rusted shut. We found it. No. Run.
Yeah.
That awkward conversation with Deirdre just standing there. And that's the end of day number 3. Now we're gonna switch to the nighttime of number 3, and this should bring us like straight to the end, almost straight to the end.
She didn't leave a note before she.
Yeah, we have to talk to Tegan first.
I was looking for the. I have no. I can't. I know. I.
Skip cutscene. Nancy has to grab the phone, which is hidden here. Is this a cutscene we have to skip? No, it's not.
Hey.
What?
Gonna talk to Jason.
May and I...
You never...
Check his glove compartment here. Talk to him about everything. Steal Olivia's lantern.
Bingo.
Yo.
I love how it's like we just pick up an imaginary piece of evidence because the game requires us to have the evidence at this point in time. Very similar to the whole, it's like you have to have all those long conversations with Alicia on the second day of the game because that's the only time we have to talk to her.
Hi.
This is...
We
Thank Jake.
think it's an.
Did
you,
all,
you know.
We're gonna grab Lauren's thingy, the lantern.
Salem.
Let's see, where do I grab? How do I grab the lantern without talking to her? Here it is.
Hey,
There we go. So we're not actually doing a conversation with her. We're just stealing it. We go go past the Hardys, turn right. They have a conversation about the secret passage that just opened, but we never see that secret passage, so like, what was the point of it? I don't know.
Well?
There we go, and there's the secret passage. Okay, great. So I've got my directions here.
Deep breath.
Okay, so it's gonna be forward, left, left, right. Forward, forward, left, right. Forward, right, left, right.
Getting closer.
Forward.
This doesn't seem right.
Nope. Oh no. Forward, forward. That just led us to the start of the game again. Okay, forward, left, left.
This seems right.
Right. Forward, forward.
Are you sure this is...
I don't know why I'm messing this up. Okay, forward, left, left.
This seems right.
Then I go right. Forward. Forward. Left.
We're on track.
Right. Forward. Right. Left. Right.
Getting closer.
Forward. Switch to Hardee's.
Years.
Sorry. What? We're... Wait.
It could...
We'll...
Hey, Joe! If you guys get in trouble, just scream.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hold on, Deirdre. We're coming. Yeah, I don't know.
I hope my things for this are correct. Nope, those notes weren't good. Okay, so let's see. Let's try this again. It's gonna be...
Yeah, I don't...
Swap these two. Swap those 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 two, I think. That was it.
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's a cutscene we can skip.
Got it.
Oh, we got two cutscenes we can skip.
Don't eat it.
Done. So that's the first death scene of Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Hope you enjoyed watching me take, like, was it an hour? It was over an hour. It took like an hour to reach this death scene. Yeah, and I was trying to speed run through the whole thing, and that clearly just did not work. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this little live stream. Anyway, you know, I'm debating whether or not to even try doing like another speed run for this, to do the death percent run. I probably will. I think I will. Like, this could easily be improved and not take an hour. It looked bad when the game crashed. Obviously not my fault that the game crashed. The game was crashy. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye!